Good evening, everybody. I'm Pierre Roberge, the Daily Trader. It is August 28th, and we are going to take a look at Tesla stock from a technical analysis perspective. My goal in doing these videos is to help you understand how you can use technical analysis to make better trading and investing decisions. But I am not a financial advisor, so please do your own research and make your own decisions. Okay, so Tesla is having another good day. This stock just keeps going up and up. So we are up $39.18. That's good for 3.78%. We closed at 1077.04. Post market, we are down $3 and something. Let's look at what we have on the chart. I like to see this green candle here instead of these reddish candles with long wick at the top, small wick at the bottom. So these last two candles don't look good. I don't like that. Now we are having a nice little green candle with a longer wick at the bottom, buying pressure during the day. So this is more in line with a normal trading day. There, I said it. Remember here, I did not start the channel. I had not started the channel at that point. This is what it should look like when the stock is going up. Green candles, and it's going up slowly, but not too many wicks, just regular candles. These candles here were just weird. Yes. And you can watch the video that David Lee on investing did with this guy, this option guy. So he was explaining what was happening this week. So this is a very interesting video. This spot gamma guy or something like that. You can watch that. So yeah, nice green candles here, and we are making higher lows. That's pretty obvious. Higher lows, and higher lows. And also now we are making higher highs, except for the 26th. But we are making higher highs also. So this is a really nice bull trend. We have this third resistance right here. I found a way to get rid of this USD thing. I right click on the scale here and I uncheck auto. So fits data with screen, and then I can just make it go down. This is so simple. We have this third channel resistance right here. This third channel resistance stops at 11. So if we reach that third channel resistance, the stock could go easily up to 1148, depending on where it goes there. If it goes there in a few days, it's going to be 1156. If it goes there later, then 1178, blah, blah, blah. This is basically the target. This is basically an easy target that we have here. And then if the stock comes back down, then we have this channel here at around 985. But so far the stock is super strong. I don't feel I need to be talking about this. Let's go see the 1 hour chart. Okay, 1 hour chart. Okay, let me go back to this lots of lines. I need to get rid of some of those lines that we don't need anymore. And we might never need them again, actually, yeah, because we all know that Tesla is a great company and the stock is going to be a lot higher in the future than it is now. So these are just old lines that were used in the past, and I'm just going to clean them up a little bit. Where are we at now? Let me just get rid of a bunch of crap here. Let's keep what is interesting. So since the beginning of this week, October 22nd, so we had the gap here. This is, as I mentioned yesterday, this is a breakout gap because it coincides. I removed the lines, but it coincided with a major. I should put that back in. Actually, it coincides with a major all-time high. Boom. Right here. So basically, this is why. So the stock broke this and then launched into this breakout. So this is a breakout. This is a breakout gap. So breakout gaps don't necessarily need to be filled back by the stock coming back around those numbers between 9010 and 945. They don't need to be, because a breakout gap means that the stock is breaking out because the stock is so strong that it's going to go super high and it's going to be lost. It's going to be lost in the sky. It does not need to come back down. So the other types of gaps that we have, an exhaustion gap, which is a gap after the stock has rallied a lot. There sometimes is a exhaustion gap where it gaps up, stays up a little bit, and then comes back down, sometimes with a second gap. In the case of an exhaustion gap towards the end of a rally, then yes, that gap can be filled up. But for a breakout gap, that rule does not apply. What do we have here? Yesterday, we came outside of this support line on the hourly chart. Remember this? So it came back outside of it, and it seemed we were getting into this congestion zone right here. But now today, this is the first hour of the day. We opened back into this support line during the first hour, and then second hour, third hour, we are going up also. And now we are stabilizing right here. I'm going to give you the exact number. So we are stabilizing at 1066.09. 1066.09 is a intraday support. I'm going to put it green. So this is an intraday support. Look at how easy it is to do support lines. It just, you just draw lines. It's so easy. 1066.09, and this coincides with a resistance that we had on October 27th. And I also drew this top of the move. So this is it up here. This is it up here. This is it up here. This is the top. This is the new all-time high that the stock needs to break in order to continue. This is 1093.68. So right now we are into a mini congestion zone. This won't last a long time. 1066.09 and 1093.68. This is where we're at. Stochastic at 80. MACD crossover, bearish a little bit, but I'm not concerned by that at all. We almost had a ascending triangle here. So see, this is the part of the triangle. This is the other part of the triangle. And this part we never draw. But this ascending triangle, we almost had an ascending triangle here. But because we broke outside of this support, we don't have that anymore. If we had kept it, that would have been a nice pattern to tell us that when we break 1093.68, it's going to, chances are that the stock is going to go a lot higher. Now we have this congestion zone, so the stock is going sideways. Yes, the stock can go above here, but then there's a little bit less of an indication from a technical perspective that the stock is going to shoot up. There, I needed to say it. My job here is to tell you everything I know about technical analysis, and then you decide what is important in what I tell you, and you pick what you want and you make your own decisions. Let's go back to the daily chart. So this is super nice. I could draw something like this. Very steep, very steep. Yeah, I can draw something like this. I don't really like to draw those really steep support lines, because they don't tend to last a long time and they don't give us much information, but the stock is just going vertical. Let's look at the indicators. So stochastic at 94, super strong. RSI at 91. It's super high. Has it ever been to 91? It was at 90 at some point here. At 90, this was 85. This was 78. This is incredible. RSI at 91, really high. Let's see if we can maintain that. MACD very high, DMI very high, but DMI is slowing down a little bit. This is interesting. This is why I have different types of indicators, because they show different aspects of the stock. So for DMI, the bullishness in the stock has dropped down. The bearishness in the stock has also diminished, but the bullishness of the stock has dropped down. That's interesting. And this is pretty much the only indicator that is telling us that. We have RSI here that is telling us that we should have a top here. So this is a top. So this should be a top. So we are having a little bit of a divergence here. That's interesting. And here we have even a decrease in bullishness. That's interesting. But I would still not wait for these indicators or make decisions on the indicators. I tend to, most of the time, make decisions on the support lines and trend lines. When we have few candles, this we have only 4 candles to try to make sense of this pattern. Yes, I can see that this is a bullish trend and we can draw a support, but 4 candles is not a lot of candles to understand what is going on. This is why in those cases, I tend to trade more on the 1 hour chart so that this is where we see things happening a lot more. I have this double thing here, but this is where we see things happening and we tend to see patterns a little bit more. This was an ascending triangle until it was broken. This is now a congestion zone. And I should do this just to be precise here. So we have a double resistance, like I like to call them. So we have a double resistance here at 1080.53. If we want to be precise, 1080.53, 1093.68, and 1066.09. So this is what is happening right now. We have a really tight congestion zone. It won't last a long time. We have an all-time high, and I should be more precise with that all-time high, 1094.88. So let me just do it right, 1094.88. Boom. And I should do it here also, 1094.88. There. Now it's precise. Now it's great. So let's just see where Tesla is taking us. Just ride this pony into the horizon. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. You can become a YouTube member. You can click on my TradingView affiliate link. Why not? I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow, Friday, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.